Harris people find them in fire trucks and take them to his hidden base, where Margaret is stunned to discover that they have reached.
This is why I wanted to use like the whole aliens working with frequency, working with music, then working with animals. It's just it all ties into each other because there's like a nature frequency and shit. So if you can tie into that, an alien is more likely to tie into that. But a human's also part of nature. So that's why aliens and humans are connected. But then aliens are connected to animals, and animals are connected to humans through the same frequencies that we all understand and can just be on, so we can just interact and receive shit from each other. It doesn't even have to be words. It can be a fucking signal. That nigga looked at you. He perceived you and you perceived it. It understood something without words. That's when people saying they be talking to animals. That's what the fuck they're talking about. That nigga said something without saying shit. Cause we know niggas can't talk. That's just, but that's if there's ever any universal conspiracy rule, somehow it's that animals just can't fucking talk. Get the fuck out of here, nigga. Like,
Constructed her entire childhood home inside a warehouse. To some people around Hugo, Margaret already has the aura of a messiah, and they look.
she be in some funny ass movies, and I can't take her seriously on screen sometimes because I just be seeing her falling all over the fucking place in some of these parody movies and shit. And I can't take her seriously. It's either her or somebody else that looks exactly like her, but like tweaked a little bit. And I'm confused on which one it is.
Look at her as though she might be something more than human. Then Daniel and Margaret are hooked up to a device that makes them relive their suppressed childhood memories. Here it's revealed the aliens first appeared to them in the forms of animals: a cardinal, a deer, a fox, and a raccoon, because those were shapes children would not be scared of. They then led them to a Hansel and Gretel house, which is actually an alien spaceship, and performed neurological alterations on both children. The abductions were effectively a form of developmental neurological engineering.
Polar Express was an alien abduction mission. Niggas ain't ready to talk about it. Let's get it. We need to talk about it. What the fuck do you mean you had a childhood dream of you going into a house? You know how basic that shit is? You know how basic that, you know how many niggas probably actually just, bruh. Sometimes, bruh, sometimes you hear shit and it just be like, I know it's not true, but if it was true, I might cry. And that's just it. Cause like, what the fuck?
Daniel was always
The aliens appear to the kids in shapes that they would be scared of. Same thing angels do. Same thing Pennywise does. Same thing anything. It's a universal constant, bro. It's the same shit. If you could pick apart something across all medias and in life that makes sense. y- The truth is, bro, this shit about to make me cry. This shit is weird.
to develop extraordinary mathematical intelligence and pattern recognition, which later allowed him to see equations and decode alien 8-bit language. Meanwhile, Margaret was altered toward extreme empathy and emotional comprehension, giving her the ability to read people, speak all languages, and connect to others on a level that borders on supernatural. The best way to read this is that the aliens split the communicative burden of their message between two complementary human architectures. Daniel becomes the pure logic conduit, and Margaret becomes the pure.
Two complementary human architectures, man and woman, Adam and Eve, two parts of the same whole. Come the fuck on now. It's so odd, nigga. Bruh. Is
Empathy conduit. If humanity is ever going to hear and survive a message from beyond itself, it needs both. Raw data without emotional integration becomes panic. Emotional intuition without rational decoding becomes mysticism. But together, they form a completed communicative organism. That also explains why the alien language works the way it does. It is described as being closer to mathematics than to spoken language. Daniel doesn't translate it the way a linguist might translate Russian into English. He perceives it structurally as pattern, information, and encoded meaning. Margaret
So he decodes the shit, logically decodes the alien language, gives it to her, and she spreads the message. This is, oh my god, this is so like it's just the book all over again, but it's also it's like they just gotta just stop fucking playing with me at this point. Is it real or not, bitch? Like you fucking give me an answer. It's just like, bruh. I hate when people like it's like why the fuck you gonna show it to me if I can't have the shit at this point?
But on the other hand, can make people emotionally available to the message. That is why the film keeps tying her to the act of listening. The film also answers, at least partially, why the alien
I'm sorry to pause again, but this is one of my main points that I came up with at a certain point in time. I understood that you can't tell something to anybody if they're mad, if they're not emotionally ready to handle shit. Whatever you tell them is not going to land the right way or be perceived or understood or comprehended at all because they're not emotionally ready to handle the shit. You can tell somebody the holy grail of information, but all the details and criticism that they needed for that exact moment, but if they freaking out on the floor having a panic attack, that shit didn't mean nothing. It's just it's the dumb shit that people need to understand. It's very fucking simple. But parents definitely need to understand that shit too. Just because you the fucking mom or dad don't mean I just calmed the fuck down and completely heard you said and continue with my fucking life. That's not the point. That shit pissed me off. I had to pause the video to say that.
came to Earth in the first place. They regard empathy as the highest evolutionary achievement, and violence as evidence of a species still trapped in primitive self interest. Hugo explicitly argues that the world's slide toward nuclear annihilation is the consequence of societies built without empathy. Wardex, the state
Fuck society, nigga. Give me all that shit. Dude, that bitch. You dude that bitch, bro. Is at a certain point, empathy niggas gonna be like, okay, we gotta spread over too. Like we get it, but a lot of y'all niggas ain't gonna agree with the empathy part. So you gotta just be quiet and just like quietly just go burn somewhere. Like it's just you gotta go. Like niggas just trying to chill. Everybody else is over here trying to nuke shit, rob shit, kill people, all negative stuff. Fuck that. There's nobody ever trying to do that shit. The society builds people who do those type of things out of necessity or because they're fucked up. And both of those things can be avoided if you did shit right the first fucking time. But it's going too far for that. Gotta nuke it. Bye, bitch.
and the military never grasp this because they only see alien presence in terms of threat and advantage. They reverse engineer the technology, hide the truth, and build a world order shaped by fear. The aliens, by contrast, appear to have come with a salvational impulse. They're trying to move humanity toward a form of consciousness where fear of the unknown does not immediately become domination of it. In a biblical sense, Wardex becomes judgment and secrecy, while the aliens represent revelation and correction.
What did you steal?
Secrets. If you do this, there's no undoing it. People have a right to know the truth.
What are you gonna do?
There's no way that this movie can be as, to be honest, with the messages and shit that I'm trying to pick out from this and that they're clearly given right now. Because it's like this shit actually would happen to an extent. But to the extent being in the beginning, granted, he would die. He's getting shot so many times before any of this shit pop off. But is outside of that, everything else in this movie is exactly how humanity would like activate as soon as niggas touch down on Earth from any other place that isn't from another fucking country. It's just the same shit. It's just the same people in power. It's just the same rhetoric they can apply to fucking everything. The humans are to look at things as resource or a threat every fucking time. And it's the survivability mentality, and then it's just the fear, and then it's just the knowing that you have a deadline. Like, bro, like I feel like some of the richest people or some of the smartest people have accepted that they're going to die in one of two ways. Either not giving a fuck about it or trying their hardest to just get away from it, trying to avoid dying. It's just same shit everybody in the 1% is doing with eating kids, doing blood rituals and shit. It's to get younger, healthier, whatever the fuck, the cheap way. Not from fucking eating healthy, exercising, and all that. Nah, we're gonna be hedonistic and try to cheat death at the same time. You can't have both. You can have some of both, a little bit, kind of sort of moderation of all the other pleasures of life that involve kind of poisoning yourself a little bit just to smile a little bit more. But all that shit is just to live longer. That's all it is. It's just always been that. This is everybody's problem. Niggas just got a lot more money than you to put forward to that problem. All these technological advancements is to do the shit that takes more time out of your life quicker to just get back to doing whatever the fuck you want to do. But motherfuckers like this take it too damn fucking far and fuck it up for everybody on a planetary level. And I love seeing it, but I hate being a part of it. Goddamn. Oh my god.